Hi.
I've got exciting news.
What's that?
I've been offered to be a dad on another YouTube channel.
Oh, that's not good for me.
You want to ask me what they're paying me?
What are they paying you?
Peanuts. That's more than I'm getting here.
Good one. So does that mean like the whole farm is mine because you're going somewhere else, or
Take it.
take it?
Yeah. You gonna take the debt too?
No, I was gonna ask. I don't want the debt.
Well, they go hand in hand, buddy.
So we're just starting feeding this morning, and the plan is once we get that done, we're gonna take off to the north farm, and we're gonna start moving my pairs. I've got 24 pairs that we're gonna move today, and that pasture won't be full because I still do not have enough cattle to fill it. I did pick up 12 heifers, and we're gonna put those at a different pasture, but I think next year I will be able to fill that pasture. This year, just like last year, Dad will take 10 of his pairs over there as well. Don't tell Mom I'm riding on the back of the feed wagon. Well, I was in town a couple days ago. I was running a few errands. I was thinking, man, I sure could use a haircut. And the haircut place was closed. This ain't good. Every time something spills in the house, Mom says, all right, Cole, mop it up. And then she pushes my face on the floor. He's been on the phone all morning. I'm thinking this is gonna be another one of those videos that people are like, why don't you have horses? And well, here's one big reason for me. Notice how I'm not getting kicked right now.
Also, I've never seen one of these mounted on a horse. When you're not using them, they're not eating. There's no mouth.
And they're not biting either.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And there's gonna be...
I still have the tops of my ears yet because four-wheelers don't bite your ear off.
Oh, Ellie stinks.
Oh,
Holy...
she did it again.
You can see the darkness around. Oh, no! To be honest, well, you never had horses growing up, did you?
No, did you?
No, I didn't. And for us to wake up tomorrow and think we're going to start using horses, we'd have to buy horses, get them trained, learn how to ride them, get kind of all the supplies like saddle or whatever.
We were talking to a neighbor on the road the other day that used to always have cows and horses, and he said there's very few good horses and there's even fewer good riders.
And we would be those bad riders,
and
for sure.
That was the day we saw the guy fall off the horse.
Yeah, there was a guy that was checking his cows and calves, and he was coming out of the ditch, and the horse hit the brakes, and he flew over. He got right back up on the horse.
And that's that saying.
Yeah, that's why I said it twice.
Oh.
I reiterated it. But there's many times where I think it'd be really nice if we could, especially through like wet spots. They're always in four-wheel drive, so they can probably get through them better. I don't know. Or at sale barns they always have a horse in. They don't have four-wheelers in there.
Yeah, but they got to run those cattle down those long pens, and that's awesome for that. There's places for horses.
Yeah, but we can just, when we're not using these, just throw them in the shop and not have to worry about them.
We're really not ranchers people. We're just dirt farmers with cattle.
Yeah, so we're getting a little long here, but in South Dakota, there's kind of, you're divided into your eastern South Dakota and your western. And out west, they get less rain. They're big prairie over there, and they run horses, and they're cowboys. They call themselves ranchers. Over here, we may have cattle, but we don't really call ourselves ranchers. We think of ourselves as farmers, which just because you call yourself a farmer doesn't mean you don't need horses, but it's just kind of two different areas. You get bored?
What?
Okay. So that's enough about that. That's all I gotta say about that.
There's all kinds of rain. Let's go.
All right. I just thought of another reason. When this thing gets a flat tire, we don't have to put it down. Is that too far? Yeah.
You went too far.
Sorry. Sorry, horse people. Lake Sonne's drying up. Happens twice a year. Now that I've thought about it, the last time we did this, basically anytime we work cattle, a lot of people are saying, what are you putting on the backs of the cattle? We just call it pour. I don't know if there was something that was branded that was called pour, or if people used to pour it on the backs of the cattle, but what that does is it takes care of lice, and I'm pretty sure roundworms. For treatment and control of roundworms, lungworms, grubs, hornflies, sucking and biting lice, and sarcoptic mange mites. Yeah, so it takes care of a lot of bugs, and it keeps their coat shiny. They're not as itchy with it, and just keeps them feeling good. We're burning daylight.
Let's roll.
We got doings.
Let's do them.
You know what doings are, right?
We're doing them.
That's right. I feel like we lost all the horse people. They're upset with us. No? If you're still here, horse people, I'm sorry. We just like four-wheelers.
You just keep digging a deeper hole, man.
Am I? Am I making it worse? We just won't talk about how we like four-wheelers way more than we like horses.
I like rodeos.
You can't have a rodeo without a horse, I think. I don't know, never been to one. Just kidding.
Unless you got a monkey and a unicycle, because that's the way usually that rodeo
Now they're all gone. All the horse people. Dad, I just realized the real reason why we don't have horses.
Rewrites the real reason?
It's because we're not rich. Yeah.
I've heard that horses are an expensive hobby.
The thing I gotta do is find a horse girl, because she's got a rich daddy with a lot of land.
Yeah, but every time you want to do something like sort cattle, they're off combing their horse.
I gotta go corn the hoof.
Corn the hoof?
I don't talk good, alright? Boo! He's so mean to me. So since we were talking about dating horse girls, do you ever date anyone before Ma?
Yeah. Dated a girl named Hilda. She had a pretty tooth.
And action.
So, here's Jeff's selection of flags. You got the I Surrender Slappy. The even less than a half a slappy.
Half slappy.
And big old
blue
9-pound iron handle yellow blue slappy.
You're my boy, Blue! I'm not compensating, I promise. Hip, 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 hip. Hip. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. First load of calves are in the trailer. They don't like when I talk. It's grabbing the cows. They're gonna run through. We're gonna put the pour on, and we'll be headed out.
Another special today, guys.
What are the?
Are you worried? So if you hit that subscribe button, it's free, but as an added bonus, you get an additional free notification button to hit.
Yeah,
we're gonna waive the shipping and handling on that.
No shipping and handling, so it's 100% free. Free for the subscription button and that little dinger, that little bell right there. So
what's that do?
Well, every time I post, you get a notification that the new video's up or new.
So everybody can like rush to see it.
Yeah, so you can all see it at the same time, be commenting, and it's just fun for the whole family.
We love your comments.
We do.
While Brian hauls this heavy mineral feeder out, Cole will get the drone set up and whistle Dixie.
I got splattered. Oh, that ain't good.
Here you go. Actually, it's best to let it dry. It really is.
Okay.
It's best to let it dry.
Oh, there's poop on that. What are you doing? Right side, I don't think I smell as bad as Ellie.
Yeah. You know, kind of reminds me of chicken pox, except you got the poo pox.
Yeah, and I can feel the wetness from the poo on my skin.
Nature, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
I got sauce for my sandwiches.
Oh. I don't want any.
Head back, grab our four-wheelers at the North Farm, and then go back to our home farm, and we will probably wrangle them up, and Dad's gonna take a load of corn over to the ethanol plant, and I'll probably try splitting some pears off. They are kind of behind that building. We're gonna chase them up right in through here. That's the plan anyway. So a feller out by my pasture called, said one of my calves is out running through a cornfield. Let it go, let her go. Pretty untimely to have a bunch of junk in the back of this thing. Got the calves in the front, party's in the back, getting the mullet, you know, party in the back. And Dad's gonna take off and try to find that calf, and I'm just gonna putz along behind. Just try not to put this thing in the ditch. I can see way down there, and looks like someone is helping him, and the calf is down there, and they just gotta throw it to this side of the fence and it'll be all right. Load on the water tank over here is all stripped out, and so we brought some tools. We got to put a new one on. Well, I think that's gonna be it for us. We got about 33 pairs moved. All of mine are out there. Jeff got his cattle moved last week, and so all we have left is these 30 or so cows. Probably about 2 weeks we'll start cutting alfalfa, and then shortly after that we'll start cutting grass. Thanks for hanging with us today. Hope you enjoyed this video. As always, hit that like button. See you next time. Have a good one. Oh, you did a great job today, girl. You want a carrot? Yeah.